Oh, hello. Happy Vlogmas Day. Don't even know what. I think it's 20th, is it? Oh my god, it is the 20th of December. What on earth? How did that happen? I'm just going to town now to meet one of the gals. I was waiting here for about nearly 2 hours for a Zara delivery that has never came. So what I did was I left the delivery man a note, so hopefully he abides by my note. I'm gonna stick it on the door right now, maybe in the middle of the Christmas wreath. I don't know, will he see that? How am I gonna stick this on? Okay, note stuck in the door. I'm pretty sure my mother would kill me because I'm pretty sure sellotape takes off paint. But I left it there, so hopefully the delivery man sees it. There we go. Show me the watch. That is stunning. You're gorgeous. Welcome. Oh, Mom, Zara arrived. Best news. Best. I was literally vlogging saying I was putting the thing on my door because I didn't want to Instagram it because I was like, someone arrived to my house and go around the back and steal my Zara order. Okay, so option number one. Actually no, it's the same option anyway.
Same option, just different strap.
Same option, different strap. Stunning. What is it? Close? Which? Rosefield. Stunning.
Anything that I don't like. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Thoughts on the donut?
What's in the inside? It's a vlog.
Oh. Hi guys.
Famous. Is that Nutella on the inside?
Show me.
I'm confused, but also it's fat. It's not my best combo. I am currently going, I don't even know where this is. I need to balance this somewhere now. When I was in town, I went to CH and I bought the blank canvas brush cleaner. This guy here. So I bought the blank canvas brush cleaner. And I always get so many messages because if you don't know, if you've never been to this channel, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm a makeup artist. I mean, how could you not know? But either way, I'm a makeup artist and I always get, one of the questions I always get is like, how do you clean your makeup brushes? How often should you clean your makeup brushes? All that jazz. This is the brush cleaner I use, the blank canvas brush cleaner. I don't really tend to spot clean brushes because it just ruins your brushes, to be honest. So if you're a working makeup artist, I just have a load of brushes, to be honest. They're mostly all blank canvas. And I don't spot clean, so if I'm doing someone's makeup, it's always a fresh brush. Like, it's always a clean brush, and then I obviously can clean beauty blenders in between, uses, so it's fine. But I use this. It's like a hard bar soap to clean beauty blenders and brushes. I have some brushes here that I'm just gonna clean because, I mean, it's Christmas weekend. Like, the party is starting, and every time I do my makeup, I use a fresh foundation brush. That might seem excessive to some people, but you have no idea how much bacteria makeup brushes harbor. Like, it's disgusting. And every time I do my makeup, I just find my makeup goes on better when I use a clean foundation brush. So yeah. So before I start cleaning, I just set out a little towel like that, just with the edge up. So then when the brush is clean, you dry the brushes that way, so they're angled down so the water doesn't run into the brush, because if the water runs into the brush, then the brush hairs, the glue becomes loose and the brush hairs don't, the brush doesn't last as long basically, and you want your makeup brushes to last long. This is the Blank Canvas F08. This is my most loved foundation brush, so I'm just going to show you how I clean it now. So what we're going to do, normally I don't wash my brushes in the kitchen sink, but for the purposes of this video I just have more space. So we run the water, and we don't want the water like boiling hot, but we don't want the water cold, we want it lukewarm. So I'll show you what I do. So I get the brush and I wet the tip of it, and then I take the soap and I swirl the brush around in the soap like this, and then you can see like all the makeup coming out, and this is only from one application. Like, you really, at least if you don't, like, look at that. So I just get it out, turn it off again, save water, save the planet, you know what I mean. Swirl it back in and do the same. Obviously, depending on how long it's been since you've washed your makeup brush, you might have to go in a few times, but that is basically clean now, as you can see. I'm just gonna rinse that out. And when you're washing, you always want to angle the brush hairs down again so the glue doesn't get loose. And then there we have it, a lovely clean makeup brush. So obviously you can see that brush is proper clean now. So I'm gonna lay it down there like that. And there we go. That is how I clean a makeup brush. You can see it's perfectly clean. The Blank Canvas brush cleaner is antibacterial and all that kind of stuff. So it's a cleansing soap, so it really cleans the brushes. I'm just gonna show you an eye brush just to kind of give you an idea. So that's the E10. It's a lovely little detailed eye brush. So obviously I use it for like warm browns mostly. So I'm gonna try and show you now the same. These clean up great with the Blank Canvas brush cleaner. Like, it's just like baby shampoo. Who don't know her? So again, the same. You wanna run it under, swirl it in this, and then we squeeze, run it out. Now with eye brushes, I do use them more than once. Like, I don't clean them every time I use them, because especially, well, for myself obviously. So we just do that a few times. And that there is the clean eye brush. So as you saw a second ago, that was completely brown. And like, I do use eye brushes a few times before that I wash them. I don't just like use it once and wash it, because who has time for that? But obviously for clients I do, but for myself I do not. And sometimes as well, if the brushes are a little wet when you finish, I just swirl the clean brush around on the tea towel just to get like the wetness out of it. And I do the same with the foundation brush. I kind of just pat it just to get the main bits of the wetness out. But yeah, I just said I would throw this into the vlog because I was cleaning my makeup brushes anyway, and I always do get a lot of questions. And like, this isn't sponsored by the way. This Blank Canvas brush cleaner is €15, and like, if you're a makeup artist like me, you might go through them a little quicker, just because like obviously makeup artists tend to have a lot more brushes, and obviously we'd be cleaning our makeup brushes more frequently. But if it's only for personal use, like if you never clean your brushes and you clean them, you get this and you clean them say once a week, once every 2 weeks, which is what I would recommend. Well, obviously depending on how often you wear makeup, that would last you like 6 months, a year, like easy. Like it's so good. And like you saw the brown brush, it was brown and now it's white. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna go clean the rest of these brushes and then I'll talk to you later. Oh, also I forgot to mention, top secret, no one knows this. Okay, a few people know this, but Barbara is home from, so she was in Australia, she went last January, and then she went traveling like Tokyo, Japan, insane things. Just don't even go there. Amazing. So she went traveling and she told us she wasn't home until tomorrow, Friday, but she actually came home last night, and I found out she's my first cousin and our mom's like sisters, duh. But so she's home, but Mackenzie doesn't know she's home, and me and Laura know she's home. So we're going to be sitting in there later, and we're actually, Barbara's surprising Mackenzie. So I'm going to vlog it all. Obviously, I'm being that friend, but it's very exciting, and Mackenzie hates surprises. So it's, that's probably what the next clip will be. So I'm just warning you, giving you the backstory, you know, the top secretness. Yeah, that's what's happening this evening.
Like with his guys. He's like,
oh my god. Hello. I missed it. I missed it.
oh, that's very
I thought it was Chris. I missed it. I know you're in for it. I know she's gonna pop in somewhere. I just came in and I just said Jackie's gone now.